I spy an eye. Who's that? Is that handsome Bert? Are you saying hello to everybody? Look at you. Friends, this is Bert of Bert and Ernie. Bert is up in the quarantine barn at Unbridled Sanctuary, and he is ancient according to our veterinarian. He does have a tattoo, so we will get his DNA to figure out who he is for real. And he is lovingly, affectionately looking at his friend Ernie. Look at you, Ernie. Based on their conformation, their physique, they actually do seem like they are brothers. Maybe not the same dad, but probably the same mother. And we'll find out through DNA testing. These boys came to the sanctuary on November 15th. They went through the Unadilla auction. They were dumped off at auction. Absolutely skeletal under these blankets. You'll see some of the overlay pictures they put on this video in this little At Home With Us segment. We're so thrilled to have them home with us. We went to the auction understanding there were going to be some mares and foals there. They did not show up, but these two boys did. 4466 and 4467. They were brought through the ring as numbers. No names, no identity. They clung to one another. They were cold, scared, hungry, tired, really beside themselves, not knowing why they got dumped off there, what they did wrong. Their teeth have been neglected, their hooves have been neglected. They've had no food prior to the auction. And I have no doubt from working with them and being with them day in and day out, working with our veterinarian with them and volunteers, that they were truly loved at some point in their life. You can see how old Bert is. He's got the white hairs all around his eyes. He's so sweet and he's talkative. He just had a nice, big, wet, goopy meal. And he and Ernie are about to go out in the upper indoor arena. That's a quarantine space that we use for turnout. They've been on tiny, tiny meals, refeeding them just a little bit at a time because they're so malnourished under these blankets. They are funny together. They look for one another, look out for one another. They move side by side. When one's eating and the other's not, one's looking over the door. Oh, sweethearts. Look at that face. Oh, look at his eyes, friends. He loves his Himalayan salt block. And you can see he is licking every last bit of his senior food that was turned into a nice mash. They're getting some Platinum Performance supplement, and my goodness, it looks like their neck has filled out. Twice as much as when he came in. And look at what a skinny mini he is. Thank you, Brock's Candies, for the incredible delivery of blankets. Brock sent the sanctuary 65 blankets in candy-colored blue, red, and green. And these blankets have wrapped these boys in sweetness, in love, and said to them that they matter, that their lives matter, that they're more than just numbers. They're names, they're beings with a personality, with a mind, with emotions, with intelligence and sentience. Sweet boy. Bert's just waiting for Ernie to finish up, and then the two will head out for the night. Hi, sweetheart. It's the night before Thanksgiving, and we're so thankful for you. Hi, sweetie pie. He's getting a nice furry coat, a healthy furry coat. Lots of little bits of nutrition several times a day. That's how we work our way through this. And I'll show you from this side of the stool how fancy Mr. Bert looks in his Brock's blanket. It's from the Ferrata Candy Company. Can you say thank you, Bert? Yes. And Bert says thank you for all of the items from the Chewy wish list. You can see how much he enjoys that Himalayan salt block. It's all wet with lick and saliva. Are you looking for more? You licked that bowl clean. Friends, maybe this holiday season you might consider a sponsorship of Bert and Ernie, these two precious souls who the world turned their back on. And Unbridled stepped in and saved them just in time. They will be two permanent sanctuary residents, and with their vibrant and fun and comical personalities, I have no doubt they will become beloved members of our community programs and art and ethics and literacy. Yeah, look at those little ears. You're sweet.